Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I wanted to make a video and talk with you about books, but I don't want to do this actually, so we might just chat a little about me, about you, and it's gonna be a little video. I also will tell you about the books I'm reading, but also about me, because now I have more followers and more of my videos finally getting viral on TikTok, on Instagram, and on YouTube as well. So some videos I make for shorts for TikTok, they are getting more viewers and more followers. So I was thinking that it would be a nice idea for you to know me a little bit more. Plus, I haven't filmed any videos with books in the last week, because I was feeling anxious again, and this year is really kicking my ass, guys. So we can start with the first interesting fact about me. I have anxiety disorder, and sometimes it's kicking my ass, and this year it's been really bad. Then it got better, and then last week I was feeling a little bit worse again, so I had to change my medications one more time. I'm finally getting back, and I feel like sometimes I put a lot of pressure on myself, and sometimes that's what I've been talking with my psychologist, with my therapist, and about me hating myself, always trying to see only the worst things, that I'm not good enough, that I'm not doing enough, and I waste so much energy on the time when I'm trying to convince myself that I'm bad. So I feel, if you have read Throne of Glass, I am on the Queen of Shadows, book 5, and I have finished the Heir of Fire yesterday or a few days ago, and I am feeling like Aelin in the beginning of the Heir of Fire. Worthless, useless, completely useless, and just a waste of breathing sometimes. So that's why I'm going to therapy. And yeah, sometimes we are so in our heads that we forget to see some good things that are happening in our lives, and I'm here to remind you that you're enough, you're doing enough. And it's really good to sometimes just stop and look at the things you do good, or you accomplished, and just take a moment to celebrate. Because sometimes that's what I noticed with my videos getting a little bit viral, a little bit popular on Instagram. I get notifications, and Instagram says take a moment to celebrate your 1000 likes, and I'm like, what? Just skip it. And it's true. We have to take a moment to celebrate something, even if it's really small, and not say that we are not doing enough, because we are enough. But you know what? Coming out of a person who constantly doing this is gonna be so funny. I can't give you any advices here, so I'm just letting you know a little bit more of myself. I am initially from Ukraine, that's why you hear my accent, and that's why in the videos my English is not perfect, and I do make some grammar mistakes, and I'm really sorry. And sometimes I say the names wrong. I might do this just because it's not my native language. I've been learning English since I was really young, and then when I moved to Canada, I started using English most of the days. I work, I talk to people, I have now so many friends who speak English, and now I feel like my vocabulary is getting more diverse, and I'm getting a little bit better in communicating with people and talking about books. And books, I love reading books in English. When I was in Ukraine, I had a really nice English tutor, and she made me love reading books. I'm still grateful for her to be in my life, that she suggested so many good books to me, and I still have so many really nice book covers at home in Ukraine, but unfortunately I can't go there and take them, but maybe one day I will take them to my new home. And since then I was reading books. While I was living and studying in Poland, I didn't read much because I had so many things to do, but when I moved to Canada, I started reading books again, and this feeling of a really nice books is just something else. So I started actually my bookish journey like obsessively, like this, you know, like YouTube channel, TikTok and stuff like that. I started it in here after reading Divergent books, if you know. It was like my first welcoming book to the book talk community, because it broke me. The end of Divergent books is so bad, so bad. I didn't expect it, and it was my first heartbreak, and I was in reading slump for like a while, and then I was like, fuck, I miss reading books. So I started watching TikToks and watching like people recommend books, and I found that there is a book talk community, and it was so interesting. Like, what people just posting videos and talking about books, giving like reviews, some reactions, and like have fun, like laugh about books, make memes about books. And it inspired me so much, because like when you are reading a really nice book with interesting plot, with funny characters, with something like so unbearable for you to like carry on alone, because no one, like in my case, I have so like less people to talk to about books. I used to have less people. Now that I have my book talk community, it's like different. But yeah, like you can't just hold it in, and you want to talk with someone, and the book talk thing is such a nice thing. Like, I am so happy that I found it on TikTok. I think it's like my favorite thing to do. And don't mind my wet hair, I just came out of a shower and I wanted to make a video. That's why I was like, whatever. So yeah, since then I started posting on TikTok, because some books were making me feel so sad, or some books were making me feel so happy. I couldn't just live with this. I wanted to tell it to people. And when you do this, it kind of makes you feel like, yeah, finally I can close this chapter and stop thinking about it, because like I put it somewhere, you know. Especially for anxious people, when you like think about a book so long, about something, it like starts to overwhelm you, and then you put it somewhere. Like if you write it down or like talk to someone, it's like getting out of your head and you feel better. That's why I love everything about books communities. So I'm so happy that my videos like getting a little bit more views and stuff. And as I told you in the beginning, like we have to take some moments sometimes to celebrate this, and like feel a little bit proud of ourselves, like for even smallest things. Like my YouTube channel has 100 followers now. And it might sound like, oh, she just have 100 followers, why she's even proud of. But you know, this YouTube channel had like 20 people when I just started it, and those 20 people are just my friends. Like almost no one was watching my videos, and now it's like 100 people. And can you imagine 100 people and you like talking to them, like 100 people, and it's like a lot. Plus like videos and shorts, they're getting more views and like more comments, and I'm having so much fun just chatting with you guys in the comments. It like makes my day better, Like in Instagram, under one of my videos, there are like 70 comments about books, and I'm so like, I'm trying to reply to each of you because like I love talking about books. Just let me talk about my books. Thank you. So yeah, and currently I'm reading Throne of Glass, as you know, and the last two books, I don't know if I will make another video with spoilers about the previous books, The Crown of Midnight and Heir of Fire. They are so good. The Crown of Midnight I gave 4 stars, and the Heir of Fire was 5-star rate. They both are interesting. I'm switching between like main love interests so fast, and now we have another one. I love him, and I do not like the guy I was in love anymore because he is, I don't understand what he is now, but he's talking some really bad things, and I'm just like suffocating. And when I was reading Akatar, I was like, how could people love Tamlin if you like can see from the beginning that he was really bad? And because I knew that there will be a reason, I knew that there will be like a better guy, so I was like, Tamlin, whatever, let's just move on. But in this case, I'm like, I get it, guys. I get it. I fell for this trap as well, Sarah J. Maas. You did me dirty. I do recommend reading Throne of Glass. Like, I'm having fun, and it's getting more and more interesting, and I start to think a lot about those books. The previous books, the first one that I read, Assassin's Blade, it starts to make so much more sense now, and like small little details from that book just showing up in other books, and you just feel it so deeply. I don't know how to explain this, but some books are just like, wow. Let's do my favorite book, and I will tell you that the first book I've fell in love with was Pride and Prejudice. So it's like my forever favorite Jane Austen. Like I'm still in love. That was the only, I think that's the only book I reread once or twice, and I rewatched the movie so many times. Like, it's my first Enemies to Lovers. It's my forever favorite book. If I have some other hobbies except of reading books, I would tell you that I love taking photos. I love film photography, like using these old cameras. I have a few. I have been working in a camera store for a while, and I found myself into film photography. We live in such a fast-paced environment when everything changes so fast, like with social medias, with those trends and stuff. When we take so many photos, like when I go with my friend and I'm like, we should just take some pictures, and we take like 200 photos, 300 photos. It's not like given the moment, you know. But when I have my film camera with me and I know that I have only 36 shots, I use it like properly. I find like the best spots. I ask people like, do not blink, it's just one picture. And you know, the wait for those photos, like a week, when you finish the film and you see like all those moments from the last months or even more, it makes you feel like, wow, in the moment. That's why I love film photography. Plus, one of my other hobbies is cooking. I love to cook, especially bake. I love baking cakes, and I used to have my business with cakes. I was making cakes for orders, but then I kind of burned out. I was taking more than I should have and trying to take more orders for the cakes, plus working full-time job, plus making content, and it was too much. So I stopped at some point. Until this moment, I don't feel the urge to do it again. So that's also the point, guys. Just take care of your mental health and take rest, because if you don't choose the day to rest, your body will. And it's true. So I still do love baking. I still bake, but like for myself. When I feel like doing it, when I love this, and for my favorite people, I still love to do this, you know. So it doesn't disappear. I just don't wanna do it under pressure, you know, like I have to, or you know. I guess this is the life when you are 20 something, in your 20s, and you're just trying to figure it out yourself. Because since we moved to Canada, I started feeling older and I already tried myself in so many different things. Like I used to be a little bit of photographer, then I started doing film photography, then I stopped. But I started working in camera store, and I was kind of like inside of this thing. Then I started making cakes, baking and stuff, and at first I was like, I should learn how to do it so fast. I should do it as fast as I can. So like my anxiety, you know, you're not doing too much, but actually I was doing too much. How funny this is. Like when I tell myself I don't do too much, I actually do quite a lot. And in a year, my cakes were looking like I was almost professional. Like I loved the cakes I've made, truly. Like some of them were so beautiful and so good, like so tasty and so nice. Like the recipes I had, they were amazing. And then the last cake I made it myself. I have made the recipe. It was poppy seed cake with lemon, and I took photos of the cake. It got viral on Pinterest, like so popular on Pinterest. It got like 4 million views. So many people saved the photos, and so many people DM me about recipe and stuff. And I, till this day, it's been like 6 months already since then. Until this day, I can't force myself to do the recipe. Like that's fucking insane, because finally I did something in this baking, you know, area, and it was like good enough that people loved it so much and they wanted recipes, and it was like a chance to sell so many recipes and like products. But at that moment I was feeling burnout. Like I was feeling kind of overwhelmed, and till now I don't have this desire to go and buy ingredients and do the recipe. If I do something, I want it to be good. You know, like if I make a recipe, I want it to look presentable. I want it to look aesthetic, nice, good. Like take all the pictures, write all the stuff, make it as much clear to you, so you will be able to make it at home actually, without like videos and stuff. And I don't have energy for this now. Like honestly, I don't have it in me. But maybe one day, if I will dare to remake that cake, I will take as much photos as I will be able to, and then I will post a recipe for you guys. And I hope some of you will still like love to remake it and like, I don't know, try it maybe. So yeah, it was quite a journey last year, and I was feeling good because I had so many ideas and so many stuff. But you see how sometimes you just doing more than you can do, that your body can't possibly do. I also have a cat, Olivia, if you don't know. That's gonna be like one more fact about me. So yeah, I didn't like tell you much. I didn't have questions. I was going to film this video about 2 books with Throne of Glass series. I wanted to make a review on them, but I don't feel like doing this whole thing. But I just wanted to talk to you a little, and maybe if you are interested in these types of videos, just let me know in the comments what questions do you want me to answer, and I will. You can see that in almost all of my videos I try to say something about mental health, because I really think that that's the most important thing. Like your health in general and your mental health are the priority of your life. Also have made really nice products for Etsy, like a journal for the mental health, like for the reflections, and I put all of my like soul in it. So I don't know if you're like interested, I will leave the link below. You can just check it out. But sometimes we just need a moment to reflect, to think about something good about ourselves, and I made those questions for the reflection, so you can just sit, relax, and just contemplate about what good have you seen today, who made you smile this week, what are you excited about in the future, and just take a moment to yourself, because this is the most important thing, to love ourselves, because if not you, then who will, right? So yeah, this video was kind of about myself. So anxiety is part of myself, and like it takes a huge part of my life since I was 10 or something. So I learned to live with this, and if you are as well, I'm with you. Like I always say, that anyone who feel bad, you can text me, because I've been there, and I know that it's such a dark, such a bad, such an awful place to be. And if not for those people on TikTok who were texting me, to whom I was texting, just random people, those kindness they gave me, they inspired me so much, like to help, to give people support. So till this day, on my old TikTok videos with like anxiety and stuff, if someone texted me how they feel, I usually tell them to DM me directly and we can chat about this, because yeah guys, just push through, never give up, and take care of yourself. Do not forget to look at the stars and wish, because people who look at the stars and wish know that the stars listen and answer. So yeah, take care of yourself, and I see you when I see you.